How did the medieval longbow change battle tactics? Imagine a time when armies relied heavily on knights in shining armor and massive shields. Suddenly, a new weapon appeared that could challenge their dominance. That weapon was the medieval longbow. It was a game changer on the battlefield. The longbow was about 6 feet tall, made mainly from yew wood, and could shoot arrows nearly to 140 meters. It had a very high draw weight, between 120 and 160 pounds, meaning archers needed lots of strength and training. Young boys often started practicing early, becoming highly skilled. This training created a disciplined group of archers who could fire rapidly and accurately. The longbow allowed armies to attack from a distance, softening enemy lines before close combat. Archers would fire volleys of arrows at groups of soldiers, causing chaos and casualties. This tactic was especially effective against tightly packed formations of knights and foot soldiers. At the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, English longbowmen used their bows to devastating effect against the French. The muddy terrain and the heavy armor of the Frenchmen at arms made it hard for them to advance through the hail of arrows. While armor could block some arrows, vulnerable areas like limbs and faces were still hit, forcing enemies into defensive positions. The presence of longbowmen also changed how armies arranged themselves. Commanders placed archers on the flanks or behind obstacles to protect them from cavalry charges. Terrain played a big role, as it could help or hinder the effectiveness of archers. But the longbow had its limits. If archers were caught unprepared or in open terrain, they could be overwhelmed. Battles like Verneuil in 1424 and Patay in 1429 showed that cavalry could quickly break longbow formations if they lacked strong defenses. Overall, the longbow shifted battle tactics by making ranged firepower a key part of warfare. It helped armies weaken enemy formations before engaging in melee. This led to new ways of fighting, where archers, infantry, and cavalry had to work together more closely. The longbow made warfare more strategic and less reliant on just heavily armored knights charging into battle.